Hello students, I am Miss Nabila. This is English Grade 4 lesson. This program is brought to you by City Government of Addis Ababa Education Bureau with collaboration Addis Media Network. Today we are going to learn about preposition. Before that, students, do you remember our previous lesson? I hope you all are remember. Before start today's lesson, let us revise our previous lesson. Our previous lesson was synonym. Synonym. Synonym means what, students? The same meaning. The same meaning. The same meaning. Like we mentioned some examples like mad. We can say angry. Angry. And also we can mention also silent. It's like quiet. Silent, like quiet. And also mad, like angry. And also silent, quiet. Happy, joyful. And also draining, draining, it means like flowing. It's like what? Flowing, like the water flowing, like by draining, maybe by Shabali, maybe Awash. That's you we mentioned from chapter 7, my country, Ethiopia, like flowing. And the next one is, we can mention vast, is like huge. Students, this was your previous lesson. Synonym means the same meaning. Here is some examples about the same meaning. This was your previous lesson. Students, today we are going to learn about preposition. Preposition, time and place. This is interesting topic. Let us start today's lesson. After this lesson, students can differentiate different preposition at, in, and on. Let us start. Preposition. Here is today's topic. Here is preposition and also time. Place and time, and also different prepositions like at, on, and in. Here is your topic. Preposition at, on, and also in. By what? By place and by time. Here is your topic, and let us start. Okay, let us start with place by different what? In, on, and at. The first one is what? In. Here is general places. General places. Not specific. Not what? Specific. Like the whole country. Maybe big city. This is the type of general or in as preposition. Like we can say, here is Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Not specific. Not what? Specific. general place. And also we can mention Paris. Both of them are places and also general. We don't know where is it. Ethiopia is wide. We don't know specifically. Addis Ababa, Bahar Dar, Gondar. We don't know. Generally, we mention what? Ethiopia. And as big city, we can mention what? Paris. Okay, students. Let us continue to own. Own as a place, we can mention not general. Here is some specifics like surface, surface, and road, like main street, main street. Like, for example, when we call surface on whiteboard. On whiteboard. Like, for example, this is the whiteboard. We can mention one. On whiteboard. And we can also we can call on the wall. On the wall. And also main street and road like Arada Street. Arada Street. There is the on, how we describe as a preposition on as what? Place. The next one is, here is space. Here is at, differentiate from in, the opposite of in. Here is specific. Specific place. Specific places like cafe, maybe specific school, and also we can mention specific hospital, just make it what? Specific. This is the type of place in, on, and what? At. Here is specific places, maybe school, maybe cafeterias, and wherever. Here is the place. And in general places, countries, and we call it what? Big city. And on surface, road, and what? Main street. Main street, like I give you some example like on whiteboard, and also we can say what? On the wall, and also we can say the main street like on Arada Street. The next one is at specific place. Specific place like cafeteria and also school. Here is the first one was what? Place. Here is time. When we come to time, we can answer questions like, develop questions like also when. What we called? When. Here is time by what? At. In also and on with that. The first one was what? Place. The first one is what? Place. Here is the first example is like before, in. Here is the same with place, general, time. Example, long period of time. And also dates, years, and also months. But here is long period of time, like 1971. Here is some example here. What I said? Long period of time. Maybe also decades. Decades have been what? 10 years. And also millennium, like 1000 years. And also months, and also year and dates, but here it is general and long period of time. And the next one is on. Here is, we can specifically tell days of the week, and also here months of the year, like July. And here is when we come to days of the week, you can say Monday. But here is the difference when we said July, when we said here is July, we can add maybe 4s on the first and whatever. You should specifically tell what days of the week, but or months of the year, like Monday, Tuesday on 5th July and 4th December, whatever it is. The next one is in, on, at, like before, specific time. Sometimes we can mention specific time, like at lunch time, and also at 7:30. Here is specific time, lunchtime, and maybe break time, and also 7:30. Is a very what? Specific time. It's a very specific time. Here is the definition, also the preposition, and how we can use preposition as what? A place, students, a place, and also time, and also what we called time. What? In, next, on, and also at. Like we can use in as a general, at a specific, and also we can use also on the same thing. So students, let me give you some activities and let us practice prepositions. Activity 1. Activity 1. Fill the blank spaces with the correct preposition. Correct preposition. Here is, you can use specifically what? At, on, and also in. Okay, this is your instruction. The first question: my birthday blank 4th June. Here is question number 2. I was born blank 1998. Question number 3. We can meet blank lunchtime. Here is, do you like live Ethiopia? Here is your questions. Students, let me give you 2 minutes for each questions. Let me read the first. My birthday blank 4th June. I was born blank 1998. We can meet lunch time. Do you like live blank Ethiopia? Here is your questions. Students, please practice the following questions properly. Bravo, students. I hope you all have finished your activity 1. And let us work together. My birthday, blank, 4th June. Look at here. Before, I told you already on used for what? Like days of the week. And also months. But it must be what? Like 4th, 5th, and 3rd, maybe also it can be. So my birthday on 4th June. The next one is I was blank 1998. I was born blank 1998. Here is look at it. Long period of time. Long period of what? Time. For a long period of time, what can we use? Bravo, students. Here is in. I was born in 1998. The next one is we can meet blank lunch time. Here is a very specific time. A very specific time. Specific time. Look at it. Here is what we call lunch time. We can meet lunch time. Here is what? For specific time, we can use what? At. What we call at lunch time. Bravo, students. The next one is, do you like live blank Ethiopia? Do you like live blank Ethiopia? Ethiopia is a general place. Here is a general place. So what can you say? His For general, we mention what? In. Bravo, students. Do you like live in Ethiopia? Here is your first activity. I hope you all are correct. Let us continue with the next activity. Activity 2. Like before, fill the blank spaces with the correct preposition. With what? Here is at, on, and also in. Here is your words. Okay. The first one is I write the paper. Eat lunch. Home. To number 3, I go to bed I live blank Addis. Here is your questions, and we can add more questions after this time. Students, let me give you, like before, 2 minutes to finish your classwork again. Students, I hope you all have finished your activity 2, and let us work together now. The first question is, I write blank the paper. I write blank the paper. Here is, paper is like a surface. So what we call the first, if it is surface or like whiteboard before, we can say what? Surface. We can what? used what? On. Like here, we can also on the wall, we can say on the wall. Here is, I write on the paper. Bravo, students. Question number 2. We can eat lunch home. We can eat lunch home. So when we come to home, here is a very specific place, so we can use at home. We can eat lunch where? At home. This is also place preposition. Place preposition. The next one is, I go to bed blank 1:30. I go to bed blank 1:30. We can say here p.m. So here is also a very specific time. Specific time. So for specific time, we can use what? At. Bravo, students. So you can put here, bravo, at. I go to bed at 1:30. Where what? At 1:30. The next one is, I live blank Addis Ababa. I live blank Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is general place. What we call first, again, for general place and time, we can use what? In. Bravo. Here, I live in Addis Ababa. Bravo, students. You all are, I hope, correct. Let us read together. I write on the paper. Bravo. Yes, we can eat lunch where? At home. Bravo. I go to bed at 1:30 p.m. Bravo. The next one is, I live in where? Addis Ababa. Bravo, students. I hope you all are understand the preposition. And let me add one extra activity. This is not the last. Okay, so let us practice again together. Activity 3. Activity 3. Again, fill the blank space with the correct preposition. So let us start. The first question. We do not have school blank Tuesday. Question number 2. The picture blank wall. Question number 3. Play, I can play. Ground. Four, she was born blank 1982. Let me add one more question. I live blank Arada Street. Like before, students, let me give you, before it was 2 minutes. For now, let me give you 3 minutes to work and practice your activity 3. Before that, once let me read the question for you. We do not have school blank Tuesday. The picture blank wall. I can play ground. She was born 1982. I live blank Arada Street. Arada Street. Students, practice the following questions and we can practice also together with me. Students, I hope you all have finished your activity 3 and let us practice together again. Let me give you the correct answers. Okay, here is. We don't have school blank Tuesday. Here is days of the week. Days of the week. Look at here. So, for specific days of the week, we can use on Tuesday. And the next one is the picture blank wall. On the wall. Or here is we can add on the wall. The picture is on the wall. The next one is I can play in ground. And the next one is she was born long period of time. What we call long period of time, like centuries, decades. Bravo is in. And the next one is I live blank Arada Street. This question is a trick actually. I gave you before. I live in Ethiopia. Yes. Did you write in? It was not. If it was not correct, the answer is on Arada Street. What I was telling you before is on that used for as a preposition for describe what or telling you what surface, main street, like Arada Street. Here is I live on Arada Street. It's like not specifically Arada, like close and also around. Maybe like sometimes it's what? Close. We can't live in where? In the street. But you can say you what? Close. Or like also what? Around. Students, these questions are help for you to understand specifically preposition, lesson, like on, in, and at. It's like the following questions like days of the week, surface, ground, years, and also streets like Arada, streets like we can't live where? In the street. We can so close, and also what? Around. This is your today's lesson. I hope you all are understand today's topic. So let us summarize today's lesson. Students, what we learned today? Today we learn about preposition. 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 Preposition by what? Place. And also what? Time. When we come to here is place and also time by in, at, and also on. Here is also the same. In, at, and on. We can use in for general, place, and time. And also we can use at for specific place and time. And also we can use on for days of the week and months of the year. And also main street and surface of area. And also we can use like in for like what we say general place, like country, your city, and some like. And at, don't forget this, students, specific time. And also here is also time also place for on in here days of the week. Students, this is today's lesson. It's called preposition by 3 topics: at, in, and on. It also 2 different types: place and time. So students, let me give you homework and practice also for the next time your preposition lesson. Write 3 preposition sentence by using here is at, in, and also on, also place and time. Let me give you one example here. My birthday blank Saturday. On when? Saturday. But students, don't forget something. Don't forget to use at, in, and on, and also specifically place and time preposition, like the way I make example. Students, here is your example for my birthday on Saturday, like this. Make 3 preposition sentence by using at, in, and on, by using place and also time. Students, today's lesson is over. I hope you all are understand the topic. Students, don't forget to try and practice your homework. parents and guardians, please help them to try their homework. Students, we will see you next time. Goodbye, students.